Let's get to the Beat Diggers starting lineup, brought to you by T.O. Charlie's. For a great used car truck, if you don't see what you want on the lot, they'll find it for you at T.O. Charlie's, 700 West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. The Beat Diggers go with their normal starting lineup of Gregory Mayers and Colby Needens. Needens being the outside gunner along with Jeffrey Dunker. And in the middle, Mitch Tormolin and Randy Baker. We'll get to the Holy Family lineup here. They start Kyle Willis, a 6'4" senior forward. He's going to be matched up against Tormolin, along with David Summers, a 6' sophomore guard. Tanner Sturr, who's a 6'4" senior forward. Also out there is Connor Clay, a 5'8" senior guard. And we'll get to the fifth member here of the Holy Family team, which is coached by Pete Vallejo. The Beat Diggers coached by Ken Garcia, wearing their home whites with the maroon numerals, and Holy Family in their road purples with the gold numerals. Again, the Beat Diggers at 3-2 going in, and Holy Family is sitting at 4-2 on the season. And the opening tip is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance, locally in Fort Morgan and Brush, offering home, health, auto, farm, business, and workers' compensation insurance. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. A.J. Middleton, a 5'10" senior guard, also starts for Holy Family. Jumping center will be Tormolin, along with Kyle Willis. The tip is controlled by Randy Baker and the Beat Diggers. On the outside left, towards the top is Maris. Maris with the basketball, guarded closely over there by Clay. Out to his right to Needens. Near the top to Baker. Baker with the basketball, dribbling to his left against Willis. Pulls up in the right corner for Maris. Looking down low, lobs it, and the ball is tipped away, intercepted by Tanner Sturr. Beat Diggers turn it over on the opening possession. Here comes Middleton for Holy Family on the right baseline to Willis. Dribbles to his left, double team. Scoops it down low to Sturr. Sturr in the lane. Jump pass to Willis. On the outside right, guarded by Tormolin. And then that pass is intercepted, and Jeffrey Dunker has it for the Beat Diggers. Neither team has attempted a shot. Baker penetrates right baseline, cut off. Here's Maris, a three, and that's banked in. Oh, boy. I don't think Gregory intended that one to go in like that, Rob, but it counts either way.
Nope, just one of those shots just goes up and you get lucky on.
Beat Diggers 3, Holy Family Tigers nothing. On the outside right, Middleton with a basketball, and the cross-court pass taken by Clay. Near the top to Middleton. On the outside right with the basketball is Summers. Summers guarded by Needens. Bounce pass on the outside right. There's a jump shot. Baseline is up and in. Connor Clay took a couple of dribbles and drilled it. Brush 3, Holy Family 2. 6:45 to go in the opening quarter. Tormolin right baseline. Single teamed over there by Sturr. Dribbling to his left. On the right baseline to Dunker. Bodied up pretty tight over there. On the right baseline to Maris. Kicks it back out to Needens in the lane. Left corner. Here's Baker. 16-foot rainbow is good for Randy Baker.
Well, no coverage that time. Randy Baker was wide open. What other better thing to do than take the shot?
And now the Beat Diggers have a 3-point lead, 5-2, and that's moving the basketball around, which the Beat Diggers have to do. And when they do that, they get exactly what you said, Ron, the open shot. And there's a three, and that's in and out. And the rebound to Randy Baker, missed by Connor Clay. That's the first rebound of the game. Dunker right baseline is going to be cut off. And now dribbles into the lane, kicks it left corner wide open. Maris three is up and off the back of the rim. And the ball is rebounded by Tormolin. He wrestles it away down low for Dunker. Takes a dribble, bounce past Tormolin. Banks and scores, and he's fouled. Oh, that was a gorgeous pass from Dunker to Tormolin. The Beat Diggers now lead 7-2. Tormolin to the stripe.
Excellent awareness on the part of Jeffrey Dunker to know that he was covered. Bounce past it underneath to Mitch. Mitch waiting for the basket and goes up and puts it in.
A.J. Middleton commits the foul. The Tormolin free throw is up and good. And the Beat Diggers now lead by a score of 8-2. 2 minutes and 2 seconds into the game from Brush. On the left baseline, Sturr underneath the basket. Right corner for Middleton. Kicks it back out. Here's Willis at the top of the key. And hands it off over there to Connor Clay on the outside right with the basketballs. Middleton. On the right baseline is Summers. Summers down low, and Willis banks and scores from about 6 feet away to the right of the basket. It's now 8-4 in favor of Brush. 5.5 to go in the opening quarter. John Beltran with Ron Albo on the outside left. Baker with the basketball penetrating, cut off, spins, and then the ball is stripped away by Willis. Second turnover by the Beat Diggers. Over to Middleton into the front court. Picked up by Mayers. On the outside left with the basketball is Clay. Over to Middleton near the timeline to Willis. Loosely guarded by Baker. Dribbling to his right against Baker. Looking, spinning. Free throw line Sturr. Fakes and then tied up by Baker. And possession arrow is going to go to Holy Family.
That was almost borderline travel, looked like, just for a second there with the referee blowing the whistle.
Yeah, had he taken another step for sure, it would have been traveling even with a tie up there as Bryce Needens and Vince Albo check into the game for the Beat Diggers, replacing Jeffrey Dunker and Randy Baker. Middleton to throw it in. Lobs it over to Willis, right of the lane, in the lane. Scoops it up and got the bottom of the backboard. Willis gets the rebound, banks, and scores. Willis with 4 points. The Holy Family deficit is 2. Brush 8, Holy Family 6. 4:53 to go in the opening quarter. Needens shoots and misses on the left baseline. The rebound to Bryce Needens. Speed Diggers will reset. Albo with the basketball at the top. Jump pass to Colby Needens. Left wing 3. Count it for Colby Needens. He drills the triple, the second one of the game for the Beat Diggers. Brush 11. Holy Family 6. 4.5 to go in a quick moving first quarter. With the basketball is Stir. Fakes the handoff over there to Willis. Now we'll hand it off on the top to Summers. Summers with the basketball against Needens. Back on the outside right to Middleton. Right corner for Willis. Willis dribbling to his left. Back out to Summers. Summers with the basketball. Near the timeline to Middleton. Middleton looking against Albo. Here is Summers faking. Looked like he traveled. Pulls up from 12. In and out. And the ball is tipped around and Albo has the rebound for the Beat Diggers. Now, that looked like a travel to me, Ron, but no call there.
Yep, no call on that one.
Needens in the left corner for Tormolen. Back out to Needens. Near the timeline to Gregory Mayers. Beat Diggers up by 5. Vince Albo jump pass is tipped away, intercepted by Holy Family's David Summers. The Beat Diggers with their third turnover. Summers scores. 16-footer by David Summers. Brush 11, Holy Family 8, and a timeout called by the Beat Diggers.
And what's happening with Brush is they're kind of getting sloppy on the passing there. They got to be a little bit more aware of it. They kind of just settle down a bit and know exactly where they're going to throw the ball and be sure about it. You know, with 3 turnovers like that, you can't afford too many of those. Next thing you know, the game starts to change real fast.
With 3:44 to go, and the Beat Diggers holding a 3-point lead. Tormolen, Needens, and Mares all have 3 points for the Beat Diggers. Kyle Willis of Holy Family has 4 to lead all scores. And Holy Family's yet to make a substitution, so I do wonder how deep this Holy Family team is, because the one thing we know is that the Brush team is pretty deep.
Yeah, and Holy Family without a substitution, that kind of tells you that, you know, they may not have as much confidence in those younger guys yet, or, you know, maybe this group goes really well and they just play with them. So.
Well, they just brought in Jaron Sprenger and Scout Cox into the game, so their first substitutions come at the 3:43 mark. Here's Maris with the basketball, crossing the timeline. Left corner to Albo, dribbling to his right, into the lane, scoops it up, and he's fouled as he misses. Strong move by Vince Albo, and the Holy Family foul was committed over there by Jaron Sprenger. The Beat Diggers have yet to commit a foul, and Albo to the line to shoot a deuce. The first free throws by either side in the game, and the first free throw is up and off the back of the rim.
And they've got to make these. This is when it counts. Anytime they get an opportunity to get to the line, they've got to cash in on it.
Yeah, because free throws, you never know when they're going to be limited in certain games. Second free throw is good. And the Beat Diggers now have a 4-point lead at 12-8. 3.5 to go in the opening quarter. On the outside right with the basketball is Sprenger over to Willis. Willis dribbles by Needens, left of the lane, then stripped away by Mares, but taken away by Tanner Stir, who spins on Tormolen, banks and scores to the left of the basket. Strong move by Tanner Stir.
Strong move. Mitch is going to have to get a lot more physical underneath the basket against that kid.
In the right corner, Tormolen with the basketball. Down low for Mares and tries to save it in as he was falling out of bounds, and the Beat Diggers have committed their 4th turnover as he was unsuccessful. As you mentioned, Ron, the turnovers have got to be an issue right now for the Beat Diggers because that's their 4th, and Holy Family's only committed 1. But the Beat Diggers do lead by 2, so if they can clean this up, they could open up a lead.
Yep, definitely.
Under 3 minutes to go now in the opening quarter. Brush 12, Holy Family 10. The Tigers with the basketball. On the outside right is Sprenger. Now at the top against Colby Needens. Swings it to Willis. Beyond the 3-point line, guarded by Needens. Penetrates left baseline, cut off. Jump pass to Stir. Stir left to the free throw line. Guarded over there by Kyle Rosenbach. Turns, banks, and scores. Strong move over there by Tanner Stir. He's going to be tough to stop just based on those last 2 moves. And the game is deadlocked at 12. Needens with the basketball. 2.5 to go in the opening quarter. Needens spins, looking. On the outside right to Rosenbach. Penetrates right baseline, spins, poked out of bounds. And that's going to be Brush basketball. Knocked out of bounds by Connor Clay. And David Summers took a brief rest. He's into the game for Kyle Willis for Holy Family. And into the game for the Beat Diggers to throw it in is Austin Garcia, the freshman. Garcia looking, still looking. Has to get rid of it, and the pass is thrown away into the hands of Sprenger. Sprenger with Needens to beat. Banks and misses, and the ball is loose, and it's picked up, and Summers scores. And the Beat Diggers call another timeout. as Holy Family leads 14-12, but that's the 5th turnover for Brush.
Yeah, and just mistakes, just errant passes. They're not being aware of where the guys are on the court. And sometimes if you're going to throw that ball, it's got to have some velocity to it. It cannot lob up there in the air. It's going to be picked off.
With 2:19 to go in the first, and Holy Family leading Brush 14-12. And right now the Tigers are on a 6-0 run. Good timeouts by Coach Garcia. He doesn't want this momentum to carry over into further play here late in the first quarter.
Well, and, we also have a change. We have, 2 more substitutions. And Mitch Tremolin's out, and Kyle Rosenbrock's in for him, and then Austin Garcia's in for, I believe, Greg Ramirez. So that does play a little bit on the game as far as that goes, getting the momentum back.
Yeah, the Beat Diggers only have 1 starter out there, so they've already gone 9 deep with this lineup in the game. Needens jump pass to Rosenbrock and bounce pass down low. Garcia, left corner, Needens, 3 in the air is up and no good. Strong side rebound to Rosenbrock. And he throws it over to Albo. Albo back out to Needens. Needens straight away, 3 is up, and that's off to the left. And the rebound is controlled by Tanner Sturr of Holy Family. And here come the Tigers with the basketball, leading 14-12. 1:50 to go in the opening quarter. Sturr with the basketball. On the outside right now is Connor Clay for Holy Family. At the top, Summers fakes the 3, steps in, 15-footer is well short. Rosenbrock with a second rebound for the Beat Diggers. Rosenbrock across midcourt. He's going to hand it off to Albo. Albo with the basketball, swings at the Needens. Needens guarded closely by Scout Cox. Heck of a name there. Over to Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock swings it right side to Needens. Fakes a 3, steps in, 15-footer is off the front of the rim. And the rebound to Summers of Holy Family. Here come the Tigers up by 2. Summers looking down low, kicks it back out. On the outside left, Clay, wide open 3 is no good. And the ball is tipped around a couple of times. Loose on the floor, still loose. And it's pounced upon there by Holy Family. Springer tied up by Garcia. And possession arrow to Brush with 68 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Holy Family up 14-12. At 1305 Edison Street in Brush, your local Napa Auto Parts store, CNC Auto Parts. And for all of your title needs, visit Tim Weimer at Northern Colorado Title, 205 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan. Colby Needens is now out of the game, and Mitch Tormolen's back in, and the Beat Diggers need him to get on the boards and stop that Holy Family attack. On the outside left, Garcia with the basketball, cut off by Clay. Left corner for Bryce Needens. Long 3 in the air. Good! Nothing but string for Bryce Needens.
And Sorry, John. A great opportunity for Mitch Tremole to come in here and take advantage of that because the big guy from Holy Family's out, so if they can get him the ball.
Yeah, you get Kyle Willis out of there. You're right. You take advantage of that. You open up the floor a little bit more. Summers with a long 3 is off to the left, but it's a traveling violation. Only the 2nd turnover for Holy Family here in this opening quarter. So the Beat Diggers they weathered that mini storm when they were outscored 6-0 and now lead by a point.
Now it's time to take advantage of it, bring the ball down, set it up.
Albo with the basketball to the left and then got stripped away. And holding the ball is David Summers into the front court. Summers scoops it up off the glass, no good. Rebound to Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock with his 3rd rebound. Outlet to Albo on the outside left. Fakes the 3, and then his pass is tipped away, and it's intercepted by Summers. He'll bank and score. And the Beat Diggers with 7 turnovers here in the opening quarter. Summers with 6. 6 seconds to go. Beat Diggers down 16-15. Albo outside right. Garcia fakes the 3, takes the 3, and misses off the rim. And that's the end of the opening quarter with the score. Holy Family 16, Brush 15. How about a 1-minute break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran, Ron Albo back from the Digger Dome in Brush, where the Beat Diggers trail the Holy Family Tigers 16-15. Holy Family has the basketball first. And with the ball is Connor Clay out there with David Summers. And into the game is Chuck Holweedle, who's got the basketball now over to Clay on the right baseline. Pulls up, 15-footer is off the side of the backboard there. Might have got part of the rim. The rebound to Tormol all the way. Mayers lays it up. Too strong. And the rebound is controlled by Summers, his 3rd rebound. And here comes Holy Family the other way, a traveling violation. And that is their 3rd turnover. The Beat Diggers had 7 in the opening quarter and a 7-2 turnover margin. That basically tells the story as to why the Beat Diggers are only down by a point, but still down.
And the Beat Diggers have their starting lineup back in the game again now, so that should help settle things down a little bit for them.
Maris, Dunker, Tormolen, Baker, and Needens is that starting lineup. Here's Baker in the lane, 14-foot rainbow swish for Randy Baker. Baker with 4, 17-16 in favor of Brush. 45 seconds into the second. Holweedle with the basketball out there with Summers, Springer, Clay, and Gintis Gerasius. for Holy Family, so they're going pretty deep. 11 players already in this lineup. Bounce pass, Geraci is tipped away by Tormolen, still loose on the floor, picked up by Summers at the top. Summers back out to Clay. Clay will set up the Holy Family offense. Clay bounce pass to Geraci has tried to bounce it down low, tipped away. Another bounce pass, and the ball is loose on the floor. A mess over there. Randy Baker takes it away for the Beat Diggers. Baker across midcourt. At the top with 6:40 to go. Swings it right corner for Maris. Maris looking down low. Cross-court pass taken by Dunker. Dunker in the lane. He's cut off over there. Back out to Needens. Needens left of the lane. Little 10-foot pull-up is around and no good. And the ball is rebounded by Holy Family Springer, his first board. On the outlet, here's Clay. Clay in the left corner. 3 in the air is up and no good. That's missed by Holweed on the rebound to Tormolen. Tormolen with a second board. The outlet to Baker. Beat Diggers up by a point. Here's Dunker, right baseline. Lost the basketball out of bounds. He had a lane. 8 turnover for the Beat Diggers.
And now Holy Family will substitute their 3 starters coming back in again, taking out their second-team guys. So they're trying to make sure they keep an even matchup with Mitch Tormolen in there and taking advantage of that. So we'll see how the Beat Diggers have adjusted to this. We'll see if they can settle down.
You're right, Ron. You got 2 6'4" guys in there now, and Tanner Sturr and Kyle Willis. And they've got to contend with them with 6 minutes to go, approaching the 6-minute mark in the second quarter. Beat Diggers leading 17-16. On the outside left is Holweedle. At the top is Middleton. Middleton down low for Sturr. Knocked away by Needens and taken away by Dunker. Long pass to Maris. Maris going to back up and slow it down. Cross-court baseball pass right side to Needens. And then his pass is intercepted by Willis. It's a 2-on-3. Willis all the way, and it's a foul as he misses. The foul is on Randy Baker. And the Brush fans don't like that because they thought that Baker was stationary, but the foul is called a block against the Beat Diggers.
I think Randy needed a few more seconds to be set there. I mean, it was a good job.
Yeah,
but
I thought it was a good call, to be honest with you. I thought he was still moving.
Yep. So, that's 8 turnovers in the game right now. Once again, that tells the story of how things are going right now. And anytime you put another team at the free throw line, you're giving them an opportunity to score points.
Good news is the left-hander Willis misses the first free throw. He can only tie the game here with 5:44 to go in the second at 417 Main Street in Fort Morgan, Platte Valley Hearing Center, getting your hearing to its very best. Second free throw is missed. Randy Baker has the rebound for the Beat Diggers. And here comes Maris, picked up by Middleton. Maris with the basketball on the outside left to Dunker. Dunker jump pass right corner. Needens wide open 3, and he missed it. And the ball is loose, and Baker tries to save it in, cannot. Yeah, you won't see Needens miss that wide open of a 3. Maybe he was too open. I don't know, but so far the Beat Diggers are a little bit inconsistent with a three-pointer tonight.
Yeah, I know that's Needens' forte, but you had open court right there. Drive to the basket, put it up, you got 2 points.
Yeah, there was a huge lane.
Yep.
On the outside right, Willis with the basketball against Randy Baker. At the top here is Holweedle dribbling to his right. Now to Willis in the lane, scoops it up around, no good. And it looked like Willis went over the back, no call. Then he gets it and banks and scores. Boy, Willis fought for that board. He's got 6 in the game. Holy Family back up 18-17. Here is Dunker into the front court. 4:55 to go second quarter. Near that left corner for Tormolen. Guarded closely by Sturr. Tormolen to his right, back out to Baker. Baker to his left against Willis, left of the lane. Left corner for Dunker, and he scoops it down low, knocked out of bounds by Holy Family. Beat Diggers retain possession, looking for Baker, and that was probably a blessing in disguise that was poked out of bounds because there was nowhere to throw to there.
Yeah, and Holy Family's doing a great job. Whoever has the ball, whoever the guy, they've got somebody down there constantly putting pressure on him, getting him in their face and trying to get him confused.
Well, the lanes are very limited in terms of being open. Maris throws it in on the outside left to Tormolen. Now to Baker. Beat Diggers down by 1 to Gregory Maris on the high right. Back near the timeline to Baker. Baker to his right, guarded by Willis, penetrating towards the right baseline, cut off, double team, lost the ball, picks it back up, looking, lost it again. Gets it back out to Needens. What a sloppy offensive set so far for the Beat Diggers. On the high right to Tormolen. Right baseline Dunker, little 5-footers up and good. Boy, out of that mess, they got a wide open jumper there from Jeffrey Dunker, and the Beat Diggers now lead again 19-18. Middleton back out to Willis. Willis at the top in the lane. Looked like he traveled. There's the traveling violation. And Holy Family had 2 turnovers in the opening quarter, but 4 in the second. And the Beat Diggers may be playing a little bit more aggressively on defense, thus forcing those turnovers.
Yeah, definitely. They're doing a great job as far as getting the pressure on them and forcing them to make bad passes. So,
approaching the 4-minute mark in the second quarter, Holy Family trails Brush. The Beat Diggers up 19-18. Needens on the outside left towards the top of the key, bodied up by Sturr. Right baseline to Garcia. Bounce pass to Tormolen, and the ball's off his hand. It's still loose. Tormolen gets it over to Bryce Needens. Fakes the 3 steps to his left. Left of the free throw line. Bounce pass Mayers. Left baseline shot. In and out. And the ball is loose. It's knocked out of bounds off Tormolen. The ball goes over to Holy Family. With 3:44 to go second quarter. Brush 19. Holy Family 18. Northeastern Colorado's hometown savings and loan with locations in Brush and Fort Morgan is Equitable Savings and Loan. Wow, it's unbelievable. There's only been 2 fouls committed in the entire game.
Yep, that is amazing, especially with some of the sloppy play we've had here.
Well, exactly. David Summers with the basketball cut off over to Tanner Sturr. Left of the lane against Tormolen. Double team back out to Connor Clay. Swings it right side to Middleton. In the left corner is Clay. Bounce pass down low, poked away by Tormolen. Ball still loose on the floor and picked up by Holy Family. Here is Willis, 15-footer. Yes! Holy Mahungus. Willis hit that one. And he's got 8 in the game. Holy Family up by 1, 20-19. Needens left baseline, and then I don't know what he tried to do. I think he tried to get off a shot or a pass, but the ball was stripped away. B-Diggers turn it over. They're 10th of the game unofficially. 2:56 to go. Second quarter, Holy Family 20, Brush 19. In the lane, turns, shooting, and scoring is Tanner Sturr. He's got 6. Holy Family now by 3, 22-19, 2:45 to go. Maris bounce past Tormolen. He banks and scores to the right of the basket. Nice look by Maris. Tormolen now with 5. Up and down the floor go these teams. Holy Family 22, Brush 21 with 2.5 to go in the second. Willis with the basketball on the outside right to Middleton, guarded by Needens. Dribbling to his left at the top, cut off into the lane to Summers. Jump pass to Sturr. Dribbles, reverse layup with the right hand is good off the glass for Tanner Sturr, who's got 8. Well, that was great ball movement actually by both teams. The B-Diggers on one end and the Tigers on the other.
Definitely, and Tanner Sturr did a great job of driving to the hoop there.
Approaching the 2-minute mark of the second. Needens with the basketball in the left corner for Colby. Needens back out to Austin Garcia as Bryce and Colby are both out there. Bryce Needens penetrating right of the lane all the way, scoops it up off the glass and in. Oh, a gorgeous move by Bryce Needens. They just left him alone after he drove by a defender. He's got 5. The B-Digger deficit is 1, but the shot is up and in by David Summers. A little scoop on the other end. Holy Family didn't waste any time. They got the ball right into the front court.
No, they're just trying to match a shot for shot, and they're doing a great job at that. They're just so smooth with the basket. If there's the ball, they get it up in the air, and it's in the basket real easy, pretty much non-effort.
Excuse me, Ron, while we pass on this news bulletin, we have a foul in the game. That's on Connor Clay. I mean, I'm serious. I've never seen a game. 3 fouls in nearly 15 minutes of play and 14 and a half minutes of play.
Yep, that is amazing. You're right. I haven't heard that very often, that's for sure.
With the basketball is Rosenbrock just into the game. B-Diggers down by 3, 1:33 to go. Garcia 3 is up and off the back of the rim, and the rebound is controlled by A.J. Middleton of Holy Family. On the outlet to Clay. Clay on the outside left. The wide open 3 was not taken by Cox. Now Middleton with the basketball. Near the right corner is Jaron Springer. Springer with 1:16 to go. Over to Devlin Granberg making his first appearance for Holy Family. And it looks like the Tigers are going to take the air out of the basketball a little bit. Granberg left baseline all the way, scoops it up and in. Wow, he just came into the game as basically the 12th man for Holy Family. It looks like he's been starting the whole game based on that move.
Nice smooth move on that kid's part.
And Holy Family's got their biggest lead, 28-23, 54 seconds to go before the break. Rosenbrock on the outside right, picks up his dribble, back out to Garcia, to his left, spinning at the top against Middleton. Bounce pass to Bryce Needens, back out to Garcia, 42 seconds to go. Back on the high left to Gregory Mayers. Mayers jump pass left baseline to Tormolen, retrieves it in the left corner, back out to Bryce Needens. Holy Family's defense is smothering right now. Bryce Needens and bounces it into the hands of A.J. Middleton with nobody to beat, but then from behind, Gregory Mayers fouls Middleton as he misses. And to the line will be A.J. Middleton. This will be the third and fourth free throws of the game, of the opening half, that is, for Holy Family. Mayers commits the first foul for the B-Diggers, and it took them 15 minutes and 32 seconds of game time to commit a foul in this one.
And Gregory Mayers, he's a hustler. He gets down the court real quick, and sometimes it just kind of catches up with you. I know he was trying to get the ball at the end there, but you hit the hand, and it's nothing you can do about that.
And the free throw by Middleton is good. Holy Family was on a 6-0 run earlier. Now they're on a 5-0 run. And it all started, Ron, when the B-Diggers scored on that nice pass over there. And then Holy Family came right back within 5 seconds, got that bucket. And that's why, defense can do some things for you as Holy Family converts the 2 free throws by Middleton.
And with basketball, momentum changes so quick, and if you get it changed in your favor, things could run away real quick.
And that's why the Bead Diggers might need a hoop here before the break, down by 7. This is Holy Family's biggest lead. Baker with 16 seconds to go in the lane. He's going to kick it over to Mayers. Down low, check that. That's Dunker who banks and scores. Boy, what a nice feed as Dunker's got 4 in the game, 30-25. The Bead Diggers got that bucket they might have needed here before the break. 4 seconds to go. Clay with 3 on the outside right with 2. He's going to put up a rainbow 3, and that's no good, just short. And that's the end of the opening half with a score. Holy Family 30, Brush 25 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.